Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rekakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Arabiah coming at you with a quick lesson. I titled this lesson, The Wicked Runs This Kingdom. I'm talking about America. I got this video where this young man was talking about he was trying to catapult himself in the music industry, and he said he ran into the devil, and I believe that. I believe that when you're a part of this world, you start trying to seek fame and fortune. That's where Satan's at, and he'll make a deal with you, and it's always where he defraud you or he trick you, or it's always something, because that's just how he is. He's not going to ever be upright with you. This is the spirit of the so-called white man, because he's the devil. So anyway, let me read these quick. I want to read some scriptures and give you a vision of what we're dealing with, when we get into this music industry. When you get into fame and fortune of this world, it's straight wickedness and it's straight evil. I'm going to go to Sirach chapter 14. I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, "He that gathered by defrauding his own soul gathered for others, and that should not spend his goods righteously." So Esau is always defrauding and tricking people into his wicked deals and his escapades here. Verse 5, it says, "He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He should not take pleasure in his good." So this is talking about even now, the very air that he breathes, he takes and pollutes it. He does wicked to himself. The water he drinks, he pollutes the water. To whom can he be good? Verse 6, it says, "There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness." Verse 7, listen to this. This is the point. It says, if he doeth good, he does it unwillingly, and at last he will declare his wickedness. So a lot of times they'll tell young becoming men how famous they can be and how they can help their families and how they can do this, but they don't tell you that you have to give something. There's a contract you got to sign. There's certain things you got to do that's immoral. Verse 8, it says, "An envious man has a wicked eye. He turneth away his face and despiseth men." That's Esau. That's definitely Esau. It says, "A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion, and iniquity of the wicked dry up his soul." Verse 10, it says, "A wicked eye envieth his bread, and is a niggard at the table." So this is all describing the elite, the rich of this world. They're not satisfied with having everything. They want more. They always want more. And you're going to see this. Check this video out. It's going to explain a lot.
You probably seen the story I was telling about me getting booked for a photo shoot and having a real encounter with the devil. I got booked for a photo shoot. They took me all the way up this mountain. I was on top of the mountain. We finished the photo shoot. They have OD cars. They got a 3-seater McLaren. They got a Ferrari. And I'm asking them, how y'all get all this money? How y'all do this? They we do demonic rituals. I'm laughing. No, you don't, bro. I'm how you get this money? Don't put me on. I'm trying to get like y'all. No, we do demonic rituals. I say, so what type of demonic ritual? They say, the Illuminati never talk to you. I'm laughing. I'm still laughing at them. Bro, you playing a game. Why y'all playing with me? Stop playing. How y'all getting this money? You're bro, no, for real. Leonardo DiCaprio do all the initiation. I'm what? I'm who is that? What is you talking about, gang? He was he giving me a list of people who all did it. I'm going to keep it PG-13. He was basically saying, either you let them peg you or you do oral, and you'll get whatever you want.
Wow.
Tell them what you want. If you want to be the next big actress.
I want to read the scripture real quick. He said that they took him up in a mountain, and this is what Satan did to Yahushua. Let's go to Luke. Luke chapter 4, verse 5. It says, and the devil taking him up into a high mountain and showing him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. And the devil said unto him, all this power was given unto thee. Who gave it to Satan? The Most High, Yahweh did. It says, and the glory of them. And for that is delivered unto me, and to whomever I will give it. So it's letting you know right there that the Lord Yahweh gave the kingdoms of this world to Satan. You know, so that's what this young man is talking about, is that he got to see it firsthand. You know, so I'm gonna finish playing the video. I just wanted to point that out, that you know, the Bible is the realest book.
Next week, whoever, I can take you to somebody, and all you gotta let them do is just do what they want to do to you, just for a night. Do some gay, basically do some gay. That's what he was telling me. I'm like, hell no, you playing, gang. You playing. So I'm still not trying to believe this. And he like, this when they get to laughing, they like, oh, we need to take him to the booty club. Stop playing with me, bro. He like, bro, I can make it happen. Now, while they doing all this, I'm trying to call my Uber. We on top of the mountain, though. So I don't got no service. So I'm like, all right, I see which one need working on me. They take off. The people who booked me, they take off. Like I tell them, I'm like, all right, y'all can take me to y'all Korean barbecue. And I'm telling them this because they were telling me, they was like, when I start calling my Uber, my flight was finna take off. So they was like, man, your flight finna take off anyway. Let us just get you a hotel and you can come get some food at our Korean barbecue. I'm like, at first I was like, nah. So I'm telling them, take me down to the bottom of the mountain. When I'm not telling them this, but in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna let them take me to the Korean barbecue. Then when we get down there, I'm just call me an Uber and go. So I tell them, I'm like, take me down to the Korean barbecue. They're like, okay, smooth, good, okay, boom. The people who booked me left. After they leave, I'm in the car with the other dude that they called up to have a photo shoot with me or take pictures, because he come up and he like take pictures with celebrities to make him look like he was rich or famous. I get in the car with him in the 3-seater McLaren. This man, as we going down, see, on the way up, we go all the way up, like in the swivel, like all the way around the mountain. On the way down, we take a right. So he not going the same way that we came up. So I'm like, what the hell? So then that's what I try. I'm like, okay. I'm like, take me to go get some McDonald's, gang. I'm like, Ishmael, I want to go get some McDonald's. He said, we're not going to take you to get no McDonald's. We spent all this money to get you up here. It's face change, gang. In front of me, it wasn't like OD, like long, like the veins OD long out his face. It was probably about this wide. Like, face change. I'm like, what the? Like, it's probably about like right here. Like, all I can say, bro, it was like, oh, kind of like the Sandman. It threw me all the way off. So I'm confused now. I'm like, okay. I didn't know how to get out of the car. I would have been got out of the car. We in the 3-seater McLaren, so it's like a button you got to push to get up out of there. He backing in. Now he backing into somebody driveway. He smack on mailbox. So now he hit the button and he get up out of there.
I want to say this right quick. Let's go to Job 9:24. It says, the earth is given unto the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Where's Esau? You know, and you see him mention that famous name, that famous person name. I don't know if y'all caught that, but I don't want to say it because I don't know what was, you know, but this earth is given unto the wicked. And this is a perfect example. Let's continue watching.
He hit the button to get up out of there. I see the button. I'm getting up out of there too. I hit the button. Guess what? It's a mailman come out of nowhere. I run up to him. I'm like, hey, bro, let me get in the back of your truck. He looking at me like, bro, damn, no. I look at him. I'm like, bro, just let me get in the back of your truck, bro. Like, please, just take me down to the bottom. Please, just take me down to the bottom. It was God. He took me down to the bottom. Like, if I were him, I wouldn't have took me down to the bottom. Some random trying to get in the back of my truck. Hell no. He took me down to the bottom, and I called an Uber, and I just left. The whole thing was just, I felt it in my spirit. Soon as I got up to the top of that mountain, it was the fact of how, when I got up there, first of all, that whole mountain just felt funny. Then, when it was time for me to go, it started kicking in. When I was trying to get my Uber, and I seen that they had me at the top of the mountain, no service, no nothing. And they came up here, out of everybody, they came up to this one spot. I'm like, man, hell no. I just want to give my testimony. Cause the reason I'm telling this story is because it comes from me. Like, where I'm from, we don't, I ain't gonna say necessarily believe in the devil, but we don't really pay attention to the devil. Like, it's not big. We trying to get some money and stay out of the way. That's it. Get some money, get fly, stay out of the way. You know what I'm saying? For me to actually see that in my face, I was just, see, what I'm trying to say is this coming from me, bro. If you know me, you know me. If you don't know me, then the people on the camera, you ain't got to believe me. I don't care. But if you know me, you know I don't do no capping. I'm not lying. I don't just lie. I don't just talk. I really saw this. That's what made me know that the devil and God was real. But that's what made me start to understand what is the real God. Since the devil real, what is the real God? But within this year and a half.
Wow. Well, let me let it play out. It's only a little bit left.
That's what's been getting me closer to God. I know you probably seen the story.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, that was a deep testimony. I want to give all praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom till next time. Lord willing. Shalom.